There we go. Hi, sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was editing a video and lost all track of time. Let me get things going over here on YouTube. Ooh, copy. This is always the awkward part. Are you guys having a good day? Hi, Brooke. All right, let's go over to Instagram. Let's go live on Instagram. And let me add the link in to Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram, you can easily just tap on the link and come over to Virtual Antique Marketplace. Well, let me spell it correctly. All right. I think we did it. So, oh, you're having a klutzy day? That's not good. Don't fall. Don't fall, Karen. Hi, pick, flip, and ship. Hi, Lisa. I've got, well, today's the Vince sale. Now, if you are watching, you can, oh, thank you, Sharon. You can purchase if you're watching on YouTube. You can purchase from me if you're watching on Facebook. You can purchase from me if you're watching on Instagram. You can purchase from me if you're watching on Vamp. All the places you can purchase the items that I'm going to be showing you today, because nothing is an auction. Everything that I am selling is a fixed price. So the amount that I have it listed for is what you will pay for the item, plus shipping. Now, I do have everything locked and loaded in. Some people, they'll come over a little earlier. That's the benefit of being over on Vamp. You can come over a few minutes earlier and, well, about an hour earlier and buy the things before I even show them if you want to. I'm doing pretty good. I just got done finished editing a video that I'm going to put up this afternoon from the auction yesterday. We had so much fun. I didn't get any cabbage patch, but I don't need any cabbage patches. I'm going to be selling some. You spilled a 40 ounce. You spilled a 40 ounce on you, Karen, of water. A 40 ounce of water she spilled on her. I'm also, hi, Beth. I also am going to be doing a clothing sale here pretty soon, and it's going to be on YouTube because the clothes that I'm going to be selling aren't going to be vintage. But I got to do something because I've been buying these clothes and I don't have room for them. So the next time I go to the bins and I'm looking for dopamine clothing and stuff, I'm going to not just pick things out in my size. If I see something that's cute, I'm going to get it. And I'm either going to put it in my booth or I'm going to put it in, I'm going to have a live sale because it's just a lot of fun. So I have things listed in my Buy It Now that I'm going to be running as listings. And like I said, if you can purchase on all of the platforms, what will happen if you're purchasing from me on YouTube, a link I'll give you a claim. You have to type in claim and then the number. And then a link will pop up and then you follow the instructions on that link to pay, just like if I'm sending you an invoice. It's the same way. If you're watching me, if you used to purchase from me on YouTube, it's the same way. It's the same way. I use the same, actually a little bit more of a secure payment processor than I did when I was just sending you an invoice through PayPal. So it's much more safe for me and for you to purchase from me this way. And if you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, you will be, and you type in claim and that number, you will be sent a link to pay your invoice to your DM. If you're watching on Facebook, it'll go to your Facebook DM. If you're watching on Instagram, it'll go to your Instagram DM. And then it's just like I'm sending you an invoice. Just like I used to. So I don't understand what the big hubbub is. But if you're buying here on Vamp, then you just hit the buy button. It's as easy as that. I will remind you to go ahead and join our community. It is free. There's lots of wonderful vintage and antiques that are being sold daily, nightly, all times throughout the day. Wonderful sellers, wonderful prices, buying from sellers that you actually can count on, shipping your items safe and secure to you. Lisa says, isn't it great to buy clothes that are not? Yes, I am. It is nice, but like I need to, if I see something that I think will be cute and it not be in my size, then I'm gonna get it, and we'll see how that goes. Hi, tag sale fun. Yeah, I have too. My whole life. I'm about 8 pounds away from my goal weight, and then I will maintain. Hopefully, will maintain. Hi, Gypsy Cat. All right. Is there anything else that I needed to say? Oh, if you're going to Collectors Carnival on Saturday, make sure that you stop and say hi. I'm going to be there. Mark's going to be there. Enamor Amy's going to be there. So if you see us out, stop and say hi. And yeah, I'm hoping to find some great things. Also, yeah, check out my catalog. Oh, Becca, I'm bringing them. I'm going to add them. I'm going to add them on the fly. Hello, Kaylin Davis. Kaylin Davis. Are you from the South? I feel like I should say your name with a Southern accent. Hi, Angie. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Nettie. All right. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to get the shipping done today so I can get it shipped, because Mark and I are going on a little buying trip over the weekend. So we are leaving in the morning to check out some shops down in southern Indiana before we hit up the Collectors Carnival. I know a lot of people, hi Shelly, I know a lot of people are, hi Willie. I know, I won't though. I know a lot of people are doing the world's largest garage sale. We can't do it every year. Something happens on the weekend and we can't do it. So we need to plan that a little bit better. You'll miss the Collectors Carnival heading to the opposite way. I know. I wanted to go. You should. I wanted to, but I can't. It always falls on my father-in-law's birthday. You know, I thought I created a listing for some of these things, and I didn't see them on there, so I'm going to scoot this stuff a little bit closer to me. Like I said, I do have some surprises. I'm going to start off with one of the surprises that I have. Oh, the Collectors Carnival is a wonderful flea market down in Princeton, Indiana. It's down in southern Indiana. Hi, Shannon. It is growing and growing and growing every year. It is an amazing flea market. I've always found incredible things, and always looking forward to going to that. So, and I've done lots of videos on it. I wasn't able to go to the one in the spring because Grayson was being born. So I missed that one, and so looking forward to going. And I think the weather's going to be decent, so that's always good. All right, I'm going to start with something that I'm going to be listing on the fly. Now, you can purchase from me, Angie. I see you, Angie. If you're watching on YouTube, you guys can purchase from the sale. Just like if you're, hi, Cece. Just like if I was having a YouTube sale, everything is going to be a quick claim. So I'm going to give you the price, and that's how much you're going to pay. Let me create this listing real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Look at these. Look at these wieners. This is a wiener pillow. All right, so this is what would you call this? Needlepoint? CC Rose bought Nancy. Thank you, CC Rose. See, I didn't even have time to show her because CC Rose is on Vamp. And when you're watching the live sales on Vamp, you can go in and buy things before I even show them. So good. She's a cute one too, right? She's all original and she's in wonderful condition. And I love the colors on her dress. So you got a good one, Cece. Thank you so very much. All right. Lisa, do you like this wiener? It looks like a fuzzy wiener. This wiener's fluffy. It's not like a slick wiener. It's got hair on it. The back of it is this beautiful, every time I see brown velvet or blue velvet, I think of Rachel. Hi, Vintage Lolly. Thank you so much. You like a long-haired wiener? It looks like Pete. Pete Wiener. Yeah, look, where's Rachel? I think of Rachel whenever I see brown velvet and that little boy's smile. All right, so there's 2 wieners on here. Now, you can unzip this case, and it's got the pillow underneath it, and you can take it out and exchange it if you don't want the pillow that's on here. This is going to be $15. Well, Helen, you don't ever know what's going to come out of my mouth, or your mouth for that matter, Helen. All right, so $15. And if you are watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, all you have to do to claim this item is type in claim space 869. Claim 869. It's in very, very good condition. And then if you are watching on Vamp, then you just hit the buy button. Miss Holly says, I'm so glad to catch you live. Oh, thank you, Holly. You're so sweet. That's very, very nice of you to say. So the little needlepoint wiener dogs, it's fresh picked. I haven't listed this anywhere else. You guys get first dibs on it. And I don't know the measurements of it, but I'm going to guess it is like 12 by 12. Oh, you know what this would fit perfectly in? A 12 by 12 by 3 box. My heart. 12 by 12 by 3 box is one of my favorite sizes. Anyway, all right, this is going to be listed. Well, I'm going to take better pictures of it, and it'll be listed in the Buy It Now later on. All right. You stay over there, Wiener. All right, now let me go into the catalog that I have. All right. Oh, where are you? See, this is the thing that has me a little perplexed, is I put all this stuff over here. Oh, there you are. Didn't think I could find it. All right. So my next item is, this is a 1920s hand-beaded seed bead evening clutch purse. It's very much like a flapper style. It's got the little, I don't know, I call this a handle. I know that's not what the name of it is, but it's got this little loop here that I think that you could wear this on your belt. Maybe like a fanny pack, but you could still. Is that what that's for, Lisa? Okay. I'm thinking that this was like you could loop this through your belt and you still could. It is gorgeous. There isn't a maker's mark on the inside, but it does have its hi. About said hi, Wendy, Lisa, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. It still has its original button right there, and there's the inside of it. It kind of does look, if you look like this, it kind of looks like a butt. Anyway, it is really, really nice. You probably couldn't keep your cell phone in here, but you could definitely keep your lipstick in there. But you can see the seed beads are in really, really nice condition, and it's got these little lines of pearls. Now, what I see people, if you wanted to use this for some event, if you're fancy like Lisa and you go to Great Gatsby events, you could definitely use it for that reason, or you could lay this out as part of your display. Lay it down like on a mirrored tray and have a little display out of it. Oh, and your ID cards, because we're always going to get ID'd because we look so young. They want to make sure that we are of age to have our alcohol. So you can keep your ID cards in here. And I think that this one has like, or your calling cards or your business cards. It's got like a little interior flap to it, I guess, if you will. And this measures 6 inches wide and 3.5 inches, no, 6 inches long and 3.5 inches wide. So this is going to be $28. It is claim space 698 if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Or if you're watching here on Vamp, you can just claim it right outright. But none of the beads are missing. And it has some weight to it. You could even lay this flat and display some of your pretty brooches on it as well, or even making a shadow box. Put this in there and put some brooches on it as well. But I did price all of my items much less than what it'll be once I get it converted to eBay and set as a regular listing. I'll raise it. Well, no, I won't raise the price on Vamp, but I will on eBay because it does sell for more on eBay. All right, let's pull up the next item. They're all, where did that go? See, Mr. Webb is moving things. I'm going to move it to stage, but I got to go grab it. I don't know where it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it. Now, this may not be for everybody, but I saw this and I thought it was gorgeous. If you already, wait, what did you say, Lisa? Misty, if you live closer, I would definitely be going with you. My chair's stuck on my rug. I would definitely be going with you. I definitely would be. I'm excited because we got a new barbecue place that's opening up around the corner, and I think Mark and I are going to try to go to that tonight. That's the stuff that I get excited about. Okay, this is the back of it. So this is a reclaimed piece of a door from a cabinet, and I just thought it was so pretty. Look at this. It's very Asian themed, and this is wood. I don't know what kind of wood. That's the back of it. And it still has the little notch hinge from where it was hinged to the door. It still has its brass door pole on it. This is all hand painted. It's brown wood, but not on this side. I love the colors on this. So I thought, right, Lisa, that's exactly what it has like this little, like you could put a hanger on it. But if you're like me and something has a little bit of a ledge on it, that's the hanger. I'm not putting a hanger on it. I'm going to hang it from that. That's good enough. And it is really, really pretty. These to me look like carnations possibly. This is not going to be big enough. This is a 15-inch, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's 18 and a half inches long and 11 inches wide. I don't know. I just thought it was so pretty. So this is going to be $20. $20 for this reclaimed piece that you could definitely hang on the wall to make it a piece of art. It is peonies, maybe. That's our state flower, Jilly. A peony. My grandma used to call them pineys. But it's a peony. $20. Type in claim space 656 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. Or if you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the claim button. But I thought it was so pretty with all of these colors on it. And I like the wear that's on it. Yeah, I don't know how old this is. That's why I could not even begin to guess. But I just thought it was pretty cool. I would have loved to have seen what the entire cabinet would have looked like. But it's peony. They used to call them pineys. Did anybody else's grandparents call peonies pineys? And also, pineys were the little chipmunks that were crawling around the ground. The little chipmunks, you know. Those are also called pineys. I don't know why. That's just what. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because I remember when like, those are peonies. And I'm like, I thought they're pineys. No, they're peonies. Not to be confused with something else. All right. Next, we have... Ooh, this. I did bring some linens. I actually brought some extra pieces of linens too, but this is a beautiful, thank you, Carolyn, you too. Beautiful round 1960s patio tablecloth with the fringe. This is round. I think I have the let me look at it and see. It is 61 inches long, 61 by 57 is what the size is. I wanted to say too, Nikki, are you still watching? So if you are a Vamp seller and I know that we get frustrated because you feel like you can't see the listing. If you tap on the listing on your screen, it'll pull up your listing so you can see the description. So the next time you're live, try that. So like I'm live right now and I'm looking at my iPad and I'm tapping on the listing and I can see view listing and it brings it up for me. And then I can scroll down and I can see everything that I have listed in my listing. Hi, every little thing vintage. All right, so this is in excellent condition. It smells really, really nice. If you've got a round patio table, this is fantastic. So this is $22. Ooh, you could put it in. I can't. Well, there you go, Lisa. You could turn it into a poncho because I can't. It's $22. If you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the buy button. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, you would just type in claim space 868. If you're watching on YouTube, a link will pop up and you tap on that link. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook and you type that in, a link will be sent to your DM and you pay it, just like if I send in you an invoice. Just like if I did. I'm hot, cranky, and I want to jump off of a bridge. Other than that, Willie's fine. I think we all can relate to that thought there, William. All right, so no holes on this. It is a fantastic piece. I'm going to relist it after bed. I got to fold it a little bit better too. It's very Brady Bunch-esque. Would you leave the tassels on it, Lisa, if you turned it into a poncho? Or would you take the tassels off? Maybe Willie should move to Indiana. Willie, if you move to Indiana, then you could have an antique booth in my mall. Willie, you want to move to Indiana? Oh, you'd leave them on? Would you put them up here? Lisa, would you make it to where you could do this with your tassels? And you could be like, hey, eyes are up here while you're still doing that. Yes. I think now if you gave it to Maggie, you know Maggie. Wait, I got it, Lisa. Lisa, you put it up here and then you make Maggie one and she can put it on her booty. And you guys could like go on the road. So you could do the tassels on the front and Maggie could do the tassels on the back. I'd pay money to see that. Actually, you need to do that. And then next time you come here to Bedford, then you need to put on a show. Hi, Quail. Quail, are you still dopamine dressing? I'll have you know, when I went to the auction yesterday, I had 4 people and I dressed, I had 4 people that said, your outfit makes me so happy. So make people happy. Okay, I'm going to be having a clothing sale soon because I can't keep all these clothes. Also, if you're watching and I do, when I'm doing the daily dopamine dressing reels and you see like, hey, I like that shirt, then message me. I'll probably sell it. I'll sell it right off my back. Hi, Jean. How are you doing? My friends always say that to me too. Like, see, you can change people's moods. I want to see Willie dopamine dress. Okay. All right. I have a couple of these. I thought I had taken pictures of these and I listed them, but I don't think that I did. So I'm going to bring them here today. You got a beautiful feather boa at the bins. I'm going to the bins tomorrow. Well, Mark's going with me, but why do I do that? Why do I do this? Why do I say, Mark, you want to go to the bins? And he says yes. And then about 10 minutes in, he's like, are you ready? I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I don't know, Nikki. I don't know. Because he had said, hey, we could take a little trip. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm going to the Evansville bins. There's a bins, we can go down there. And he said, okay. Danny, I responded. I did respond but I'm keeping her. Well, I gotta look at it again because I'm gonna be I'm gonna be selling some clothes here when I'm in my mall. I'm gonna have so I might need them, but I'll have to look at the picture again. Oh, it has a lounge. When did you go to the one in Evansville, Dana? Yeah, I responded. Okay, I'm gonna do this witch. Now this is a single shaker. Oh my gosh, Misty, not $1,600. That would be ridiculous. Okay. Hi, Heidi. The guys and Dana. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'll say, go sit on the couch. I'm not ready. All right, so here is our little kitchen witch. Now, she is a single shaker. I love these. I love them. I know. I almost kept her. She's wonderful. Look at her nose. Becca! That's going to Becca! She's great. She's great. All right, thank you, Becca. Well, I'll go ahead and do her sister. She's brass. She's a brass kitchen witch. She's $16. She is brass. She's got her long nose and her long broom. Got her. There she is on this side. She is brass. You can see that patina there. A magnet. A magnet does not stick to her, but she's pretty fantastic. I've not seen the bells before. She is. Oh, thank you, Becca. Well, Becca, she's 4 inches tall from the bottom of her bell to the very tippy top of her broomstick. Thank you, Becca. All right. What else do we got? Also, if you guys see anything in my Buy It Now that you want me to show, like you want to see it a little bit up close, let me know and I can go over and get it. Golly. Oh, there we go. Now, some of you may, I won this. These were from Brooke, but I put them together because I kept what I wanted, which was the Mr. T doll. Because Mr. T doll was in here. But these are, you're going to get all these as a lot. And this is a little kitty cat pillow. And this is like a seafoam green color. And this has birds, finches. I'll have you know that I put out 2 finch feeders the beginning of summer, and those finches have not been at the feeders. Thank you, Heidi. They have not been at the feeders. I love a finch. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? Now, Lorraine, if you want to purchase something from me, you don't have to, but if you do, I will ship to England. You just will have to, well, I think I can figure that out. I don't know if it can go through Vamp, but I can. Hi, Katie. But you're going to get this pillow. It's very, very clean. You're going to get this. This is Blackie, the Hungry Kitten. This is a Saffield book, and it is, okay, it is MCMLXV. That wasn't the first page. Was it? Yeah. After sleeping in his basket all day, a little black kitten called Blackie woke up, stretched, and yawned. What a nice nap. But I'm so hungry. They won't come to my feeders. Pity-pat, pity-pat. It's just a really, really cute. I'm going to say it's 1960 something. Who can tell me what MCMLXV? 65? 1965? I did that in my own brain. Oh my gosh. It's a miracle. Okay, 1965. I'm proud of me. And then this cute little greeting cards box. Now, this is just the box, and it's not the cards on the inside, but it's a young set. The young set, 16, well, there are no greeting cards in here, but if there was, there would be 14 greeting cards of all occasions. Someone had a label on here. It says summer jewelry. I didn't take that off, but the box is in great condition. We're going to get all three. All three pieces for $16, and it is claim 610. Hi, Felicia. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, type in claim space 610, and you'll be sent an invoice. If you're watching on Vamp, then you just hit the buy button, and these will come to you. But how cute would this be in like a little display? All of them together. Then you got your 1965 Blackie book. I can't believe I did that in my own brain. Over here. Felicia, I did Roman numerals on my own. So proud. All right, I have a couple of these. These are vintage Disney collectible things, and Fresh Book Vintage. So I wanted to bring them to you before I get them listed anywhere else to see if you would want them. But they are little Super 8s. Now, let me know, chat. Did any of you have a little projector when you were little that you could play these little Super 8 movies? Because I see these Super 8 movies a lot, and I'm like, who had those? Were these like the old time DVD players for kids? But you can see it's Walt Disney Super 8. And this one is, it's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hope and a world of fear. There's so much we can share, and it's time we're aware that it's a small world after all. Well, I don't think that's anything on there yet. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Hang on, I got to get to the... Where's the... It's a small world after all. It's a small... Oh, there it is. Oh, well, it's not going to show up. That sure is true. Super 8 was how... I'm not going to say that, but okay. Okay, Lily. Well, that's interesting. I don't know why I unwound this. So anyway, these sell for a little bit. I did price them accordingly so that I could be happy with what I sell them for. And then if you wanted to resell them, you could. But honestly, I think that they would look great if you collect vintage Disney things. So that is this one. It's a small world in its original box. There's the graphic on it. I know I loved it too. It's just that, it's just that ride that you ride, and it's just so nostalgic because it just doesn't seem like it's changed. I mean, I know that they have cleaned it. They've maintained it, but it doesn't seem like it has changed from what you remember when you were a little kid, when it first opened. I have another one of these too, right here. Now this one is also $15, and it's claim 944. But this was the Country Bear Jamboree. Now they have changed the Country Bear Jamboree. They still have some of the characters, but they've changed the songs, and I don't mind it. I know a lot of people were upset when they did it, but see, it's still on here too. I'm not going to unfurl this one, but all of it is on there. Another Super 8, the Country Bear Jamboree. Now this one says Disneyland. Did that one say Disneyland? Yeah, that one says Disneyland too. I know. I don't mind the updated version of it. I know a lot of people hated it just because it was, it was different than the original, but I don't mind it too bad. And there was the back of that one too. So $15 for this one as well. And it is claim 944 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. But if you're watching on Vamp, then you can just claim. I know Big Al was my favorite too. And I like the one that looks like Dolly Parton. I don't remember what her name is. And then the one that's sad. Hi, Denise. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in on Facebook. All right, so look at those. Okay, now, okay, listen. If you don't like what I'm about to show you next, you have no taste. I'm just going to say it. You have no taste if you do not like this. This is a tapestry of cats playing poker. Look at this. What's going on in here, guys? Oh, we're just playing poker. Look, he won. These guys are going to beat him up. These three guys are going to beat that cat up because he got all their money. And look at the pictures hanging on the wall. Let's see if I can stand up. Now, these sell for around $70 on eBay. I priced it at $30. Look at this. And it's in excellent condition. They got their booze back there. And that, look, this cat is the Willy cat because he's got a cigarette in his hand. I mean, how many tapestries do you find of cats playing poker where the cat is smoking a cigarette? Huh? This is pretty epic. There's the back. It would be, I agree. This is just amazing. You can hang it on your wall. You could use it as a rug if you wanted to. But I love it. It's with $30. Which is still a great price. And it is claim space 327. Hi, H. How are you? If you're watching on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, if you're watching on Vamp, you can just hit the claim button. But what is on their calendar? It looks like a cat going surfing or in a boat. It would be fun if it was like a pinup. If it was a pinup cat. Yeah, these are pretty great. Well, it hasn't, but it will be because when I list it, it probably will sell. Because when I've been listing them, my eBay sales have been pretty good. So that's probably where it'll go. Oh, I will say there is just a little bit. I think somebody did have this hung up at one time. Just on this one corner, there's a little hole right there where I think that a nail had gone through there. All right. I love this so much. Oh, wait, I have the measurements in it. The measurements are, it's 55 inches long and 37 inches wide. Oops. It's so great. It's so great. Okay. Fold that. And then yoga. Okay, I got to scroll up to the top. That. It just doesn't seem like my listings that I made are showing up in here. I don't know what the deal is. Where did you go? Oh, here we go. So this is the cutest. Look at this little miniature piano. This is made out of wood. It is made in Japan, and it is a Flair brand piano. And it's got numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just so cute. Look at this. These look really, really nice. If you've got like the antique ones, you know, you can stack these, and this is a nice size. This does not open at all. And there was another screw right here, and that screw is no longer there. But this is, oh my gosh, I remember that. I want to say that Adam did. Somebody did a video. No. Back in the day, I remember back in the day at Indiana Beach, you could go into, and maybe they still have it. I don't know. It's been forever since I've been to Indiana Beach. But they had a thing where they had animals that would do like things like chickens would play the piano and stuff. It just brought back a memory. All right, so this is going to be $25. It is a Flair brand wooden toy piano. It's 8 keys, and it's made in Japan. I think this would be cute like in a Christmas display though too, or underneath a Christmas tree. It's $25. Claim 198. There's just supposed to be 3 legs. There's not supposed to be 4. It's just supposed to be 3 legs like a baby grand. Claim space 198 if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. But if you're watching on Vamp, you can just hit the claim button. Again, I price these much lower than what I've seen the sold comps for on eBay. But bye, Shannon. You know, if I would have handed this to Mark, he probably would be able to play some sort of a song on it. He tends to do that from time to time. All right. I like this mug. Have a day filled with rainbows. Look, that little guy down there is painting the rainbow with these gold stars. And then on the other side is have a day filled with love. And it's got the little rainbow hearts on it. So this is a Hugmates from Hallmark cards. It's just the cutest little mug. I thought this would be cute though too. You could use it as a, you know, to put a gift in if you didn't, because it's kind of small for coffee. You could put a little plant in it and give it to somebody as a gift. It's just $9. $9, claim 854. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, sorry, that keeps glitching out with the light. And there's that little guy. He's cute. Or if you're watching on Vamp, you can just hit the buy button. There's no chips or cracks, and there's no utensil marks on the inside. It's really, really nice. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I actually forgot about that too, but I just think this is so incredibly cute. I love that. All right. She's lurking. Helen is lurking. I know that I just saw the other thing that I had listed. Oh, here we go. Now, if you have an aversion of seeing naked women, you might want to look away. Because the next item I'm going to show you is naked. She got... This is just like... This is Helen. Helen modeled for this. All right? And this is, well, it says Turn Me Over, but it says Hemet, California. And I asked if anybody knew where Hemet, California was, and I forgot to look it up. So it's an ashtray. See, she's winking at you. And she must have never, I don't think that she's had children. I want to go out on a limb and say that she's never had. Willie's going to throw up. Okay, you want to see this side? Is that better? Oh, it's about 45 minutes from Brenda. Oh, it's in Northern California. But this says Turn Me Over, and then when you turn it over, I could not get that out. I tried. I think somebody kept putting their cigarette out and her butt crack. But it says for your hot butts and ashes. Now, there is a couple little flea bites around there. These sell for a crazy amount of money. I don't think she did, Beth. And here I am with my fingernail going like this. I was trying to clean it real good and it wouldn't come out. Somebody put their cigarettes out in her butt crack. But oddly enough, this has I left it on there, but it has me too, Quail. It's got like a Surgeon's General warning that I think are supposed to be on the back of cigarettes. But this is one of those things that it stands up like this if you wanted to display it. It's very, very kitschy. Obviously like that. You can also display it that way if you wanted it that way though too. You know, I don't know. It says contains flammable gas under pressure. That doesn't seem like it's for cigarettes. Keep away from heat above 120 Fahrenheit and avoid prolonged exposure to sunlight. I think it's from a lighter. I think someone, so that could easily just come off. I probably will take it my undo and get it off. That could easily come off. But this is going to be $35. Claim space. Hi, Amy. Claim space 480. These sell for about $55 or so on eBay. I've seen some with the jewels in her nips and some without. But the Hemet, California was added probably by the souvenir place that was selling it. So when this was manufactured, it would not have said that. But a great little piece of risque kitsch in this like jadeite green color. So $35 or claim space 480. Like, did I grab the right one? Wait a second. Because, okay, so CC Rose, I thought she was buying that one. CC bought this one. This one is CC's because I got two. I got two in there. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Will do, Cheryl. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Oops. All right. So this is one that CC Rose bought. I have that other one over here because I saw that other one sitting there and I was like, which one did CC buy? All right. This next item, he's just so cute. When we went shopping for the vintage day out, I just couldn't resist this little guy. He's just so cute. It's a Royal Copley sea lion planter. Look how cute he is. You know, he kind of reminded me of a Rimple planter. The way that his face is. I know. I never seen him before either. I thought he was really cute. Obviously, he's a planter. But you could use him for other things too. I know he's really, really cute. He is in really nice condition. He does have some crazing, but the inside doesn't. I mean, there's a little bit of dirt back in there, but it really is in really, really nice condition. Royal Copley. He is made in the USA, but look at that sweet little face. And he's got his little pink bow on. So he is $18, and he is claim 469 if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Or if you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the buy button and he will be yours. And I'm going to be doing shipping today. I know he's so cute. I couldn't resist him. I kind of, you know, it's one of those things though, when you see something, you're like, don't know. And then you just pick it up and put it in your cart. And that's what I did with him. I'm not making a big profit on him, but I just felt like he needed to go to somebody, you know? Thank you, Brenda. He's going to Brenda. He's going to Brenda and Bronson. Sometimes I just want to buy something because I feel like it needs to go home with somebody. Well, Cece, I may not have even listed her, because that has been the theme, thinking that I have listed some of these things, and I don't think that I did. So we will just do it this way. The one that I thought that you got, Cece, we're going to run her now. We're just going to add her on the fly. And this is... And she does have her... All right, so she is going to be... She has her original purple taffeta dress, her original hair piece. She is $18, and she is claim 310. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, thank you, Cece. I know I love them too. I'm slowly selling them, like just a couple at a time, but I love them too. But no, we can't keep everything. We can't keep everything. I might go grab. Cece, I might go grab a couple more of them. All right, the next couple things, that I had pulled over here. I'm going to sell these. I did take them home and wash them. So they are freshly laundered, and you'll get both sets. And I showed these in a haul, but I haven't. I'm going to grab a couple more of them, Cece. I haven't listed them anywhere yet. So these two vintage pillowcases. So this is a yellow pillowcase. I know that the lighting is probably not helping, with these brown crocheted butterflies on it. And they're that good vintage linen. So you'll get a pair of those. Here's the other one. Great for fall that's coming up. You know what? I don't know if these have a tag on the inside, if they're like Canon or... They are Pinco. JCPenney. JCPenney. They are a great percale linen. They're very, very crisp. Oh, man. I love a crisp sheet. So you get that pair, and you'll also get this pair. Well, the other one's underneath that tablecloth. A white linen with a scalloped edge and that pink little doily. You'll get the pair of these. Let me see if this one has a tag. No, the white ones don't have a tag. And they're both a standard pillowcase size. Well, the other one must still be over there in my bag, but you'll get two sets of them. You'll get two sets. Oh, I do too. I'm a little bit of a linen snob. Like, I will spend some money on some linens. I love a crisp, fresh set of linens. So you get two sets of vintage pillowcases. All right, $16 for the set. This is like a really soft butter yellow. And then the other set is white with the pink. But I love the butterflies on this one because they're crocheted like a doily. And they're free of stains. I laundered them myself. They are freshly laundered. I will grab that other one, but it's over there. It's over there with the other stuff that I still need to take pictures of. All right, I also am bringing over... It's going to fall. You'll get the set. There's just two of them. And they are these Vera Bradley. That did not take the picture. Let's try that again. Okay. Vera Bradley, I used to have, I don't know what this pattern is called, but I used to have this purse. It does have the Vera Bradley, it's on the back, tag. So I was thinking like with these, you could have them over on this way for Christmas time too. Yes, I was going to say that too. What I do with placemats, if you only find 2 of them, is I'll use them as, hi Rose, I'll use them as like a doily underneath like my end tables. So you could switch this out. I think this would be Ralph Lauren Christmas. You know what I mean? So put this underneath your end tables by your couch that has your lamp on it. And then you can, you can obviously have the paisley on that side too, but you get both of them. There's only 2 of them, but they do make good doilies. You don't have to use them for your table. Or if you have a counter and you have, bar stools at your counter and you've got 2 bar stools, you can put these there too. So you might only need 2, but these are Claim Space 585. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, or if you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the buy button and they will come to you. But I'm going to get those listed as well. But see, these are the things that I haven't taken pictures of. All right. This next item is, oh, now I don't have the measurements of this, but I did wash it. So I'm just bringing it here first. And it is a square table topper with strawberries on it. I got to look this over again though too, because I can't remember. I don't think it has any stains on it. If it does, it just has like small little tea stains, but there's no holes. And it is this fantastic strawberry print on a linen tablecloth. I don't know the size of it, but it would fit it to card table. Would be great for a card table. All right, so all right, it is $14 and it is Claim 894. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, or if you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the claim button. But look at the little blossoms up there by the strawberries. Isn't that cute? And then it's got like the strawberry garland all the way around, and it's just got like little pops of strawberries. Thank you, Rose. It's really, really nice. I loved that one. I did wash it, so it is nice and clean. I mean, I understand if you want to wash it and to get your own smell on it, Rose, so you don't have to have my smell on it. Do you guys like to do that? Like if you buy something, you want to get your smell on it? Got to get your smell on it. All right. Oh, this. Okay. I wanted to show you a couple of the things that I bought yesterday. And then I'll grab a couple of Nancy Ann's. But I did get a Disney Fun Barbie doll. Look at her. Look at, it's Lisa. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Canada. She's at Epcot, so she can go all over. She is from, oh, I know it. I saw it on here. Oh, why can't I read it? Hang on. I know it says it on here somewhere. She's made in Malaysia. 1996. Sorry. I want to go ride a Guardians of the Galaxy. Look, there's the monorail. But see, the cool thing is I love her balloon. So you could obviously display her like this. Yeah, I'm getting ready to sell her. Or you can flip it around and you can take her out of the box. We could also display the box to make a little background. But she's never been opened. She's got her Mickey Mouse ears and her balloon. And I guess that's supposed to be a, oh, that's her Mickey Mouse shaped purse. Yeah, her shoe choice probably isn't the best. I think she needs some different shoes. But yeah, I got her yesterday. And let me add her in. Okay. She is going to be $18. Never been open, 1996. And she is claim space 213 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. Thank you, Nettie. Wait, what's on her earrings? Oh, she's got hoop earrings. Thank you, Nettie. She's really, really cool. The other ones, I'll grab the other ones that I got. I'm going to grab a couple of Nancy Ann's. The other ones that I got, I'll show to you if there's any interest in them. I just got 3. And let me grab. You come here. You come here. You come here. And okay. I'm always afraid when I get up and then I come back around, I'm going to fall. Oh, that'll be cool. Okay, so I also got this one. Now I thought I would get this for my future granddaughter, but I don't know if anybody would be interested in the Tennessee. She's a Tennessee cheerleader Barbie. She give me a B, give me an A, give me an RBIE. What's that smell? Barbie. She is from 1997. And she's still in her box. Now, these are more reasonable shoes for Disney or for cheerleading. But, oh, she's so cute. She's got on her underpants. All right, so let me run her. She's also going to be $18. All right. So she is also $18. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, you just type in claim 952, claim space 952. If you're watching on Vant, then you just go on and you just hit the buy button. She's still in her box. She's never been taken out of her box. She's from 1997. And she's got like bendy body parts. So you can pose her. You had her? Isn't the dog mascot, isn't that his name is Smokey? She's got her brush down in there too. And her socks. All right. And then, I don't know if there would be anyone interested in this one. I got to get that Walmart sticker off of it, but I got her. She's a Gemini Barbie. She is from... We got any Geminis in the house? She's from 2004. Oh, her box. I can open up her box. Ooh, look at you. She reminds me of Ariana Grande. Look at her glittery eyeshadow. So she's got on her earrings. She's got her fancy dancy hair. I like her green dress. She's got the Gemini on her chest. And then her bracelet is the Gemini symbol. So, oh, I gotta put her like this. Yeah, they had all of them. I want to buy her, but have to update my card. Tennessee Barbie. Okay, I can run her again, Marilyn, when you come back. All right, I'm going to take a picture and see if anybody wants to purchase Gemini Barbie. Spelled it with a J. Medium round. All right, Gemini Barbie is $18, and she is claim space 104 if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. If you are watching on Vamp, you just hit the buy button. She's never been out of her box, but her box has been opened. But yeah, they had all of them there. All of them there. But I got her because I'm a Gemini. And I don't know. It was one of those things like, oh, maybe I'll keep her. What am I going to do with her? I'll try to sell her. All right. Now I have, you're going to get two Nancy Ann's. These are the ones from the 1950s because they are the plastic. They do have their doll stands too. They are the plastic faced ones with the night-night eyes. So the ones that are the bisque, they're from the 1940s. These are from the 1950s. But they have very fancy dresses on. She does not have her hair covering. You're also going to get her. She's also from the 1950s. You're going to get both of them. She also has the night-night eyes. She has a little bit of the remnants of her armband on. She got her little millinery flowers. These were little bridal dolls, but they do both have their stands. And you'll get the pair. There we go. They're going to be $20. So they're $10 a piece. So you would type in claim 312 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. If you're watching on Vamp, then you just hit the buy button. The blonde, thank you, Cece. The blonde does have her hair covering, but the brunette does not. The brunette has she's got some great finger waves. And I am going to include the stands as well. I try to include the stands if I buy them with stands, because I feel like they've been together all this time. All right. Then I have these other two. Now, she is also one from the 1950s with the night-night eyes. She has a stand, and she's also in this little white dress, and she has her little millinery flowers on her dress. But you're also going to get, she does not have a stand, this 1940s bisque one. She has her flower in her hair. She's a blondie. She's got a really cute little satin pink dress. She doesn't have any damage to her. There's her little shoes. She's got the black flats on. You're going to get the set of these two. I'm going to have to hold her up because she's not going to stand up. Her dress is going to make her fall. I'm going to change that. I don't like the way that's spelled. Now, these are going to be a little bit more because the bisque ones, they're worth a little bit more money. So they're going to be $25 for the pair. So you'll get the 1930s blondie and the 1940s blondie and the 1950s night-night doll. Thank you, Cece. These are coming to you. See? Your army's going good. And every week I'm going to bring a couple more of them. So your army is starting to grow. Your army is starting to grow and my army is getting smaller. All right. I got this guy just because I thought he was cute. He's just, I don't know. I just we we just like what we like, and I liked him. Look at him. He's very 1970s. He's got a big head. But look, he's dopamine dressing. And look at his dog. He's following him to school. So if you decorate for, okay, I'll do it. Let me do this first, Marilyn, and then I'll do that. I'll do that Barbie next. If you decorate for back to school, that's kind of what I thought, because he's got his little school books. Someone took the time to put felt on the bottom of his, yeah, he does look like the Keep on Trucking guy. He's so incredibly cute. So I thought he was worthy. I liked him. All right. He is $15 and he is claim space 793 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. And he doesn't have any flaws. He's kind of tall though, too. I like that he was substantial. He's 7 inches tall. But look at his little baggy pants. He's got his like little bell-bottom pants on. I just loved him. And his little button nose. I think that he's really, really cute. All right, $15. Claim 793 for that guy. I think I showed those two things. I think I showed these two things last week. All right, I'm going to do the Tennessee Barbie. Oh, it'll be down towards the bottom. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, here, I'm going to do it this way. B-A-R-B-I-E. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, it's up. It is. All right, there you go. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Claim 952. That one's going to Marilyn. Thank you so much. All right. Now, I'm going to show you these things that I got from the auction yesterday, and we'll see. No one's even seen these because I showed them a little bit in my video. That's going to go up this afternoon. But do you guys remember these plastic fruit magnets? Look at this. So we got the orange and the strawberry. Well, we got 2 oranges. And we've got pear. You got 3 pears. Cherries and a banana. Now I have 2 sets of them. But now I've got to figure out. Hang on. Because some of them. Let me divvy them up. There is one that's going to have one that one doesn't, because there is okay, let's do it this way. Banana, banana, cherry, cherry, pear, pear, strawberry, strawberry, orange, orange, pear, pear, apple, plum, and we got an extra orange. My auntie got married on February 1973. I have the one she got. Do you really? These are just so fun. I left the orange one out. I might keep this one extra orange one and put it on my magnet board because it was extra. All right. So we'll see if there's any interest in these. I'll run one lot, and you get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Gosh darn it. In this one, you're going to get 1, 2. No, I wish I did, Lisa. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'll get 7. I know you do. I sent it to you. I wish I had that. Kind of wish I had it back now, Willie. But Willie, I really would like for you to wear it. I really think that you should just wear it. And they are going to be $10. $10 for the, you get 7 of them in here. $10, claim. You have to type in claim space 892 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. But if you're watching on Vamp, then you just hit the buy button if you would like that. I'm wearing it to the Vintage Day Out. Okay. I bet he would. He's so cute. We had so much fun at the auction yesterday. We were trying to, we have a name for ourselves for the bins. We're the bins babes. So Lynn, Brooke, and I are trying to come up with our auction name. And I said the bidden babes or the auction. I think I said the auction assholes. That's not good, but we need to come up with a name. I didn't. Well, I spent $124, but I got a table. I got some shelves. I got a really cool piece of art. I got some of these other things. I got some of those Barbies. All right. I'm not even going to show the other plastic fruit, but look at. Hang on. I'm going to show it to you. This is my prized possession that I got from the auction yesterday. Hang on. Move my cart. Oh, I got a big box of hats too. A big box of vintage hats. And I already did a reel for Vintage Minute. Okay. Oh, wait. I can't even tell that. Willie, are you ready to sing Donna Summer? This is a 1970s original disco frickin' ball. And it's in its original box. I paid, I think, $20 for it. They sell for about $85. Well, you can tell by the way I move my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. How about I know you can walk in the morning sun. Man, I can't sing those songs because Barry Gibb is still alive, and I'll kill him if I sing his songs. Isn't this great? Look at that. So, guess who's going to hang this up in her brick and mortar when it opens? This girl. And I want to hang it from the ceiling somehow. I need to get, it's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining. Oh my gosh. Karen. Who else was obsessed? Who else wanted to grow up to be a solid gold dancer? I wanted to be a solid gold dancer so bad. Now I can in my dreams. I love this so incredibly much. So Mark has got to do he's got to do some sort of a creation to make this rotate, Now, I did see one online that sold for like $400 or $500, but it had the rotating thing. Sunday, Monday, happy day. No, that's Happy Days. What was the American Bandstand song? What was the American Bandstand song? I keep singing Happy Days, but that's not it. All right. So that was like, oh, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock. That guy's dead. Surely that guy's dead. All right. I was going to show you this. Wait, not yet. Let me show you the things that I got from the auction. Now, I'm going to put these inside here. Look at that angry dog. He's so angry that he's someone's Christmas present. And this little bear, they're like little puffy things. So I'm going to put that inside of this box. Look at this box. Isn't this fantastic? It's a value box. George S. Carrington Company, a Carrington creation. There would have been 30 cards in this box originally. And, but now there's no cards in it. On the back, it says 1982 cards, 2 green bows, ribbon, Mary Ann picture. None of that is in there. Barry, I can't sing it then because Barry Manilow, he's still alive. I think barely, but he's still alive. Not sure if you saw my suggestion for your auction name. The Bittersweets. Oh, I like that, Quail. Or the bitter biscuits and gravy, because Lynn goes and gets his biscuits and gravy before the auction starts every week. Are you still watching Grayson and visiting the bins? Yes. I still watch Grayson every week for 2 days. Oh, wait, I'm going to put these inside. These are going to go inside here. So I'm going to list this Christmas card box. These are ornaments, but we're gonna call them that. All right, so this is going to be, wait, Lynn. Lynn. Quail said that our auction name should be the bitter sweets. But then I said it should be the bitter, like BIDDER, not like bitter, like, yeah, I'm bitter. It could be the bitter biscuits and gravy. Lynn, you know what? I need to make, I make world famous biscuits and gravy. I'll have to make them for you sometime, Lynn. They're world famous. I've retired from cooking, but I will, I'll come out of retirement. Because Lynn baked how many loaves of bread did you bake yesterday, Lynn? 14 loaves of zucchini bread? 14 loaves of zucchini bread. So good. All right. You don't, I will. Don't threaten me with a good time, Quail. All right, this is going to be $15 for the vintage Christmas box with the little puffy ornament things inside. Claim space 865 if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, or you just hit the buy button if you're watching on demand. Also inside of that box that I got from the auction was this. Oh, look at this. Santa. These are Christmas tree ornaments. Hi, Angela. Christmas tree ornaments. No, Christmas tree ornament hooks, but the hooks are still in there. And these are the kind of hooks that you want. I mean, yes, it's like a puzzle to get them, but you don't want the hooks that they make today. Complete trash. Trash. I probably shouldn't have taken all those out of this box. They're so flimsy. These are metal. These are metal, and they will not make your ornament fall off of the tree. I bought some hooks at Walmart, and you literally have to wrap the hook around the tree branch because they're crap. So you get the hooks. Now, wait, I'm going to fix this. One side of the box, someone tried to get into it without thinking, and it has a little rip. But I used to collect these. I would keep them in a little bowl. So the Christmas tree ornament hook box. It says there's 75 of them in here, but you know, I haven't counted them. And they are $15. Look at that. Santa. $15. Claim space $2.99 if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Or if you're watching on Vanthan, you can just claim them outright. Look at that. Look at the top here. There's Santa in a sled, or his sleigh. I love these. And look, that little hole hasn't been punched out of this side when it was originally hung up on the shelf. Oh, there's Santa and his reindeer on the back too. Well, I'll take better pictures of these items that I'm just listing on the fly. I'll get better pictures of them because they're going to show up as a buy it now, but I will delete them because we need better pictures. All right. What did I don't, Misty, I just took a picture of myself. Remove. All right. Now, we talked about wieners. I had that wiener dog picture. But I also got these. Oopsies. Okay. Listing. Okay, look at these. It's the wiener dog chain family. They're made in Japan. Now, the mama dog is not like, the chain is loose from her. So here's the mama dog. These are Relco. And then here are the babies. The babies still have their chain. You can see the one chain that was on the mama dog is no longer there. No, not right now. I am going to be doing thank you, Chris. I am going to be doing a clothing sale. I'm going to try to do one next week because I have too much of it. Though I am going to be bringing some. But it's probably going to be on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you're following me on YouTube because I can't, you know, if it's not over 20 years old, I can't sell them on Band. Okay, I also have another chained dog family of Dalmatians. Now, does anybody have a Dalmatian dog? Because I've heard that they're really stupid. Like, they're not very smart dogs. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I'm not very smart either, so it's no judgment here. But okay, they're really hyper. They're so cute though. So there isn't any flaws. Now these are all still attached. You can see that one still has the little thing there around its neck. And then the little puppies. And there's this little puppy. These are also Relco. It's got a Relco sticker on the bottom, but there's no damage on these at all. $16. Well, I don't know that they are. I think that they're just firefighter dogs. Thank you, Randy. I know they're so cute. This was a hi Kennedy. Hi Val. These are a surprise in a auction lot box that I got. And I don't even remember. I was getting that that box for something else. And I don't remember what was in there that I really wanted. And these were down there too. But these are $16. Claim space 151 if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Or if you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the buy button. And then I got, or she was also in there too. She is made in Germany. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, oh, oh. Da, 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 da. So she's a little bisque porcelain. Oh, she got a broken foot. Look at, she got an odd looking butt crack. But she does have a broken foot. Oh, we had so much fun yesterday. Lynn, I can't go to Wednesday's auction, Lynn and Brooke, because I'm going to be in Indy on Wednesday. But I am going to the bins. So there's at least that, but I won't be able to go to this Wednesday's auction. Dang it. He's sad. I know. All right, so she's got a broken foot. So just so you know, she got a broken foot. She is made in Germany. She's bisque porcelain. Okay, so she's $14. She kind of has like a pink hue to her too. And the issue is her foot. Her hands and everything else are fine. She doesn't have any clothes on, but she is stamped Germany on the back. And okay, she's $14. Claim claim space 837. If she were standing up, she would be 5 inches tall. You probably would have to get a little doll stand for her. She doesn't look like she's very impressed with anybody in this room right now. Helen? All right. I'll get her proper photos taken of her. And then, oh, I don't even know what else is in it. Ah, what is that? That kind of scared me there for a minute. Ew! What is that? Okay, hang on. Wait. I'll look at it in a minute, but it just kind of creeped me out there a minute. All right, these I'm going to try to sell together. They are these little glass coal buckets. So there is this one, that's a coal bucket. They're ashtrays, actually. These are little ashtrays. So we got the coal bucket, and then like the barrel bucket. You put your cigarette. Look, Willie, you can walk into a room carrying your own ashtray. Like, what are we doing? Put your little, wait. Make earrings. Well, you're going to get both of these and a green one. This could be your Christmas time ashtray. But you get all three. Instant collection. Instant collection. All right, $18. $18. These could be you can play with your Barbies. Like they could be going out to get the coal in the middle of the night for the furnace. But $18 for all three. You'll get all three. And you would type in claim 337 if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, or if you're watching on Vamp, you just hit the buy button. So they're like textured glass. They are all glass. You got the green, the white, the clear glass and the green are twins. And then the coal bucket is clear glass, but it is a different shape. So claim 337 on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Okay, so what I was like grossed out by is this. Ugh. I don't. Okay. Or your Barbies could go out into the wilderness. So this is a Decon Mysterious Wonder Mouse. The only mouse Decon won't kill. Okay, so I saw that. But that's the excessive national advertisement means greater sales. I don't know what that means, but look, it has the little. It's got the little mouse. What are you supposed to do with it? Is it poison? I don't understand. Look at this little tail. I know. I was like, ew. What are you supposed to do? Mouse proof. A special Decon formulation for control of mice in a handy self-feeder box. No, that's that. That's not what this is. With, I don't understand what you do. I don't know. I feel like I want to take a picture of it and see. Make a great assemblage. Let me see if I can look it up on eBay. I mean, the box is the Wonder Mouse, the mysterious Wonder Mouse. Put it in Susan's stocking. Mysterious Wonder Mouse. See, these things are like, they're like they're tricks. So it's not, it wasn't to kill anything, I don't think. I'm not seeing that exact same one. Okay, let me Google. It says it is a vintage promotional or novelty packaging featuring the classic rodent side brand Decon with a tagline, Mysterious Wonder Mouse, the only mouse Decon won't kill, paired with a novelty magic trick or toy. The Mysterious Wonder Mouse is a classic dime store novelty magic trick. Okay, so it says it's from the 1940s to the 19... Okay, now I don't feel weird touching it. It's a gag gift. And it's got like a little rubber tail. What are you supposed to do with it? Anyway. Let's see. So it's not to kill mice. It's a promotional thing. All right, $10. I think that's plastic. I thought it was metal at first. I think that's plastic, and it's got its little rubber tail, and there is the box. Honestly, it would be kind of cute on a printer shelf if you had like your little collectibles on there. But $10, claim space 437. And if you're watching on Vamp, you can just hit the buy button. It does have the top of the box is in there, but it's not attached. I don't know. That is a little brass thimble that was in there too. And then this was in that box. This primitive bowl. It has a newspaper clipping of these people. What is this? Oh, I bet this was in this thimble. Oh. Oh. So this little thimble here, it says mom's. So this must have been their mom's thimble. That has to stay with that. Get back inside there. I don't think it was from the Decon mouse trick. Pretty certain it was probably from that thimble. That's cute. All right, so this primitive bowl was in that box lot too. We've got now, this edge of these bowls were made for sharpening knives back in the day. So you might see some with some marring on them, but they were used to sharpen, you could sharpen your kitchen knives. But this is it's not drip glaze, it's just a brown pottery bowl. These sell really, really good at my booth, but I'm going to see if there's any interest in it here. All right, $30 for the bowl. There isn't any chips or cracks. This is a glaze slip. So that's just where the glaze did not get all the way adhered to the pottery when it was being glazed. This is 5 inches tall and 10 inches wide. These make great, like if you're having a party, great to put potato chips in. That's what I use mine for. Or a fruit salad is really good, like if you're going to a picnic. This is an American-made pottery. It could be McCoy, but I really do like these. I don't like primitives, but I do like these primitive bowls. But $30, claim space 913 if you're interested in the bowl. The yellow, yeah, the colored ones are my favorite too, but I didn't even realize that was in that box of stuff that I bought. All right, and I also have this. Now, I haven't cleaned this up at all, but this is a little sewing. You can hang this on the wall. You can put your spools of thread, or you can put your Sewing Susan needle books up here too. You could display your needle books. It's got a pin cushion. It strangely enough has a mirror right there. And then you got a drawer for buttons, thread, pins, utility, snaps, article, and needles. Let's see if there's anything in these drawers. I haven't looked in these drawers. So let me list this. You could even put little stuff on that shelf there too. And this is a all right. It's going to be $18. The mirror, I need to clean it up. It's still a little dirty. $18. It is claim space 668. If you are watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, it looks like these were like burnt or stained, I guess you could say, would be the more appropriate word for it probably. You can either set it up or you can hang it on the wall. It does have little holes here that it could be hung on the wall too. But I think if you have needle books, the needle books would look kind of cool displayed back behind that as well. And it is 8.5 inches tall and 10.5 inches wide. That is. And then last thing I'm going to show. Take a look at the buy it now though too. If you see something that you want me to bring on stage again, I will, but if not, then I won't. But this is the last thing that I'm going to show. This is a beautiful photo album with a deer on it, and it says album. So this is an antique collection of, and it's got stuff in it. Just random. There's no rhyme or reason. Like there's a little picture of a mama and a baby, and the pages have like the little crisscross where you can just easily stick photos. Oh my gosh. This is Rebecca Johnson from 1930. Isn't she beautiful? Look at those finger curls. I'm telling you what. How do you put these back in here? So the pictures are not permanently attached. You can take them out. But like, look at her. Wow, look at her necklace. This is Betty Strong, 1928. Look at her hair and look at her necklace and her dress. Betsy Farba, 1930, and it says, "Love, Betsy." Oh, there's Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hello. I'm on my last thing. Well, I can't get somebody to stick these pictures to. This is Gretchen Kiel from 1928. Ooh, look at this guy. Richard Hamilton. Ooh. Look at Richard Hamilton. He's like a movie star. Look at the shape of that picture too. Richard, and then there's some bigger ones too. This says 1931. And $1932. And there's more here. And then there's some snapshots here. And I love, look, she's with her dog there. And then these are little snapshots. They kind of look like they're twins. Or maybe they were lovers. Maybe they were secret lovers. That's what they are. Are those people still alive? The way we feel. Because what we feel is oh so real. Ooh, this is a fancy house. That's on a postcard. What's that one? Has she got her Bible? She kind of looks like she's got her Bible. Oh, there she is. Look, this is this lady. Okay, well, I have to quit singing their song then. That's a horrible song if you think about it. That's what we are. Trying so hard to hide the way we feel. Because what we feel is oh so... Sing it, Mark. Is oh so real. Mark's like, I ain't never heard that song. Okay. Huh? There's these pictures. Take it away, Mark. I'm trying to be careful. These pages. Oh, plane crashes in flames and 4 loses lives. From 1937. Santa Monica, California. The bodies of 2 women and a man burned beyond recognition in a flaming air crash were recovered Thursday from the smoldering wreck of a chartered cabin plane. A fourth victim, the pilot, was thrown clear, but killed when the craft crashed soon after taking off Wednesday. Well, that's not fun. Well, that's horrible, actually. It's more than not fun. It's pretty horrible. The Denver Society. Cycling time again. 1937. Social events about town. Phi Kappa Psi Mothers Club. Mrs. John Campbell luncheon. That was like, you know, before social media when you put all your comings and goings in the paper. These are this is a baby. February 25th, 1943. Eleanor Charles, 4 months old. Must be the same baby. They just have his picture on there 3 times. That's it. So you get the album and all of those photos that I showed you. Ephemera. Technically, some of them aren't antique, but, you know, most of them are. I will adjust all shipping rates too, but this is going to be $30 for the antique album and all the stuff that's inside of it. So if anyone would like to purchase this, it's $30. It's claim space 601. Now you can see the album isn't in perfect condition, like right here, and there's a little bit of wear on the front and on the back. The interior slots where you put the pictures is in really pretty good condition. And then you get all of the photographs on the inside, which I think are pretty great. And the album itself is embossed. So this elk is embossed on there as well. So claim 601 for that for $30 plus shipping. And that's all I got. That's all I got for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. What didn't sell will be listed up. Well, it is listed right now. Some of them I will be taking down because I have to take better pictures of them. But I'm also going to list them over on eBay, where they tend to sell pretty quickly after I get them listed. So now is the time to buy them. Now's the time to buy them before they get listed over on eBay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming to the sale today. Do I know Charlie Walker? I don't. Chrissy Ampha is... Oh, when I think about you, I touch myself. I don't know if I want to sing that song, though. All right. Thanks, guys, so much. Oh, he's an astronaut, not from Bedford. Who? Charlie Walker. Have you heard of him? Mm-hmm. I've not heard of him. I'll have to research that. All right. Thanks again, guys, so much. I'm going to get my video uploaded so it can go up. Oh, she did. Did she meet him in California? And then Mark and I are going to try Charlie Walker of the... See, I am not from Lawrence County, so it wasn't ingrained in my brain as a child of all of our astronauts. I didn't really even know much about Bedford, but I'll have to look into that because I still want to go and do a little bit of a deep dive on Gus Grissom over at his place. Purdue. He went to Purdue? Of course. Boiler up. Hammer down. All right. Thanks. Thanks guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And I don't know quite what I'm going to do next week. I might go to my booth and do a live sale. I might go to Star City and do a live sale. I don't know. Or I might try to sell some of the things that I purchased over this weekend. I just don't know how much time I'm going to have to prepare for a sale because I got a busy weekend and then I have to go and babysit the baby. So, all right, guys, thanks again so much. And I will talk to you guys or see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.